Software. Behavior-driven development, BDD, is an agile software development methodology that focuses on aligning the software development process with the needs and expectations of customers. Related posts: Top App Store ranking factors you need to dominate the market. 10 essential strategies for mobile app optimization. Boost your app's visibility and downloads. 1. Understanding behavior-driven development. BDD is a software development methodology that emphasizes collaboration between developers, testers, and business stakeholders to ensure that the software being developed meets the needs of its users. BDD is an extension of test-driven development, TDD, that focuses on the behavior of the software rather than just the correctness of its implementation. At the heart of BDD is the idea of using natural language to describe the behavior of the software. This involves writing user stories in a structured format that is easy to understand by all stakeholders, including developers, testers, and business people. These user stories are then used to drive the development of the software and ensure that it meets the needs of its users. BDD also involves creating automated acceptance tests that validate the behavior of the software. These tests are written in a natural language format that is easy to understand by all stakeholders. By using natural language to describe the behavior of the software and its expected outcomes, BDD makes it easy for developers, testers, and business people to work together and ensure that the software being developed meets the needs of its users. In summary, BDD is a powerful software development methodology that can help to ensure that the software being developed meets the needs of its users. By using natural language to describe the behavior of the software, BDD can help to improve collaboration between developers, testers, and business stakeholders and ensure that the software being developed is customer-centric. 2. Creating effective user stories for behavior-driven development. Effective user stories are crucial to the success of behavior-driven development, BDD, as they serve as the foundation for the entire process. User stories are short, simple descriptions of a feature or functionality that captures the end user's perspective. They outline the desired outcome of a particular action, the context in which the action takes place, and the value it provides to the user. When creating user stories for BDD, it is essential to involve all stakeholders, including developers, testers, and business representatives. This collaborative approach helps to ensure that everyone has a shared understanding of the desired outcome, and how it fits into the bigger picture. Additionally, it helps to identify any potential issues or challenges early on in the development process. You can buy app reviews from real users for iOS and Android apps and games. Creating effective user stories for behavior-driven development. Source: ASOService.com. User stories should follow a specific format, known as the INVEST model, which stands for independent, negotiable, valuable, estimable, small, and testable. This model ensures that user stories are written in a way that is clear, concise, and actionable, which makes them easier to develop and test. In BDD, user stories are used to generate executable specifications, which are the basis for writing automated tests. The tests are written in a specific format called Gherkin, which uses plain language and simple syntax to describe the behavior of the system. Each Gherkin test consists of a series of steps that describe the expected behavior of the system, along with the inputs and expected outputs. Overall, creating effective user stories for BDD requires collaboration, clear communication, and a focus on the end user. When done correctly, BDD can help teams deliver high-quality software that meets the needs of the user while minimizing risk and improving efficiency. 3. Developing automated scenarios and acceptance tests. When it comes to implementing behavior-driven development, BDD, the next step after creating effective user stories is to develop automated scenarios and acceptance tests. These tests provide a clear, objective view of what the software is expected to do, as well as verify that the software meets those expectations. Automated scenarios are a key component of BDD because they represent specific, concrete examples of how the system is expected to behave in response to user interactions. These scenarios are written in a format that is easily readable and understandable by both technical and non-technical stakeholders. One popular format for writing automated scenarios is the given when then structure, which outlines the preconditions, actions, and expected outcomes for a specific scenario. Acceptance tests are automated tests that verify whether the software meets the requirements outlined in the automated scenarios. These tests can be run automatically whenever changes are made to the codebase, allowing teams to catch and fix issues early on in the development process. To develop effective automated scenarios and acceptance tests, it's important to involve stakeholders from across the organization, including developers, testers, business analysts, and product owners. By working collaboratively to identify and prioritize key user interactions, teams can ensure that the scenarios they develop are both comprehensive and relevant to the needs of their customers. Ultimately, developing effective automated scenarios and acceptance tests is critical to the success of any BDD project. By ensuring that the software meets the expectations of its users, teams can deliver high-quality, customer-centric products that drive business value and support organizational goals. 4. Collaborating behavior-driven development. Collaboration with stakeholders is an important aspect of behavior-driven development, BDD, as it helps ensure that the software being developed meets the needs of the end users. Here are some key ideas for collaborating BDD with stakeholders. Writing user stories with stakeholders. User stories are a key element of BDD and serve as a way to capture requirements from stakeholders. Collaborating with stakeholders in writing user stories ensures that their needs and expectations are properly captured. Reviewing scenarios and acceptance criteria. BDD relies heavily on automated scenarios and acceptance tests, which are used to ensure that the software meets the user requirements. To ensure that these scenarios and acceptance criteria are accurate, they should be reviewed with stakeholders to ensure they align with their needs. What is behavior-driven development? Source: YouTube. Conducting acceptance testing with stakeholders. Acceptance testing is an important step in BDD as it verifies that the software meets the user requirements. By conducting acceptance testing with stakeholders, you can ensure that their needs are properly addressed and that the software meets their expectations. Overall, collaborating with stakeholders throughout the BDD process is critical to the success of the project. It helps ensure that the software meets their needs and expectations and leads to a better end product. 5. Integrating BDD into your development process. Integrating BDD into your development process can be challenging, but it is essential for successful implementation. This main idea can be broken down into the following smaller ideas. Choosing the right BDD framework. There are several BDD frameworks available, and selecting the one that fits your team's needs is crucial. Collaborating with team members. BDD requires collaboration between developers, testers, and stakeholders to ensure the software meets the business needs. Integrating BDD with Agile methodologies. BDD and Agile go hand in hand, as both are customer-centric and focused on delivering value in increments. Using BDD as a communication tool. BDD helps to bridge the communication gap between technical and non-technical team members by providing a shared language. Ensuring automated testing coverage. BDD scenarios are automated, and it is essential to ensure sufficient test coverage to catch defects early in the development process. 6. Addressing challenges and best practices. Behavior-driven development, BDD, is a powerful approach that can significantly improve the quality of software by focusing on the needs and expectations of stakeholders. However, implementing BDD can be challenging, particularly for teams that are not familiar with the methodology. In this article, we will explore some common challenges that teams may face when adopting BDD and provide some best practices to help overcome these challenges. One of the most significant challenges of BDD is ensuring that everyone on the team has a clear understanding of what the user stories mean and what is expected of them. To address this, it is essential to ensure that user stories are written in a clear, concise, and unambiguous manner. This can be accomplished by using a simple and consistent format, such as the given when then (GWT) format, and by involving stakeholders in the process of defining and refining user stories. Discovery. The first practice of behavior-driven development. Source: YouTube. Another challenge is developing and maintaining a suite of automated scenarios and acceptance tests that effectively cover the features and functionality of the software. To address this, it is crucial to use a tool or framework that supports BDD and that allows for the easy creation and execution of scenarios and tests. It is also important to establish a process for maintaining the tests and ensuring that they remain up to date as the software evolves. Collaboration is also critical to the success of BDD, and it is essential to involve stakeholders throughout the development process. This can be achieved by conducting regular demos and reviews and by using collaborative tools and techniques, such as pair programming and mob programming. App developers can buy top app keyword ranking, top 1, top 3, and top 5 to increase app users. By addressing these challenges and adopting best practices for BDD, teams can deliver high-quality software that meets the needs and expectations of stakeholders while also improving collaboration and communication within the team. Conclusion: by focusing on delivering software that meets the needs of customers, behavior-driven development can help teams create high-quality products. Proper implementation and utilization of BDD can lead to improved collaboration, increased efficiency, and higher customer satisfaction. Related posts: how to push top app keyword ranking for Android and iOS apps and games, how to increase app reviews and app ratings for Android or iOS apps free. Thanks so much for reading this article.